hard to protect residents from bad governance and mismanagement by getting the basics right, delivering better services and having zero tolerance for corruption. This is the DA difference. The next broadcast will start shortly. Follow us on social media for the latest in news and politics in South Africa. Like and follow our page on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. Be part of the conversation. Tell us what you think in the comment section. And please, like and share our videos with your friends and family. The next broadcast will start shortly. If you care about South Africa and want to make a positive difference, then join the DA. Visit our website at da.org.za for more information. Find out who represents you in your ward and district. Who are the DA mayors working for you in your town or city, and which MPs represent you and your causes in Parliament. On our website, you can learn more about our latest campaigns and how you can get involved. Join the Democratic Alliance to rescue South Africa. Become an activist, become a councillor, become a member of Parliament if you care about South Africa. Please visit donate.da.org.za. Donate to a cause you believe in. Donate to make a difference. Welcome to a broadcast of the Democratic Alliance. Did you know the Democratic Alliance is the stable anchor of the Government of National Unity? DA ministers and DA deputy ministers are getting things done with a special focus on job creation and economic growth, driving down the cost of living and placing the needs of the people first. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. The next broadcast will start shortly. Did you know the best run municipalities in South Africa are all governed by the DA? DA mayors are working hard to protect residents from bad governance and mismanagement by getting the basics right, delivering better services and having zero tolerance for corruption. This is the DA difference. The next broadcast will start shortly. Follow us on social media for the latest in news and politics in South Africa. Like and follow our page on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. Be part of the conversation. Tell us what you think in the comment section. And please, like and share our videos with your friends and family. The next broadcast will start shortly. If you care about South Africa and want to make a positive difference, then join the DA. Visit our website at da.org.za for more information. Find out who represents you in your ward and district. Who are the DA mayors working for you in your town or city, and which MPs represent you and your causes in Parliament. On our website, you can learn more about our latest campaigns and how you can get involved. Join the Democratic Alliance to rescue South Africa. Become an activist, become a councillor, become a member of Parliament if you care about South Africa. Please visit donate.da.org.za. Donate to a cause you believe in. Donate to make a difference. Let's rescue South Africa. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.
And you're going to see all the white people go pink. Yes.
We added color.
That's the color added.
Yes.
Yeah. Belinda, you want to come this side? No. No? But that's not so sad. The sun's better. No.
And this side it blinds you.
Come in. Come Morning, everyone.
I'll hold this one. Mic check, one check. Hello? Mic check, mic check, mic check. There we go. Thank you very much, colleagues, Democrats, South Africa. My name is Luyolom Piti, Joburg Regional Chairperson. And this morning, on this very sunny day here in Johannesburg, we will be unveiling our national slogan poster. I just want to say behind me, I'm joined by the DA federal leader, Geordin Hill-Lewis. I'm also joined by the DA federal chairperson, Solim Simanga. And of course, I'm joined by our DA Johannesburg mayoral candidate, Helen Ziller, behind me. So we are here today, very important day, to launch our national slogan poster. This is a momentous day for our party as we gear forward for the 4th of November, making our case to South Africans that we do believe the DA is the right party, the party that will get South Africa working, get Johannesburg working. And today, as we launch this slogan poster, it is a momentous occasion to be able to show that particular poster. So without further ado, I will ask our national leadership together with our Johannesburg mayoral candidate to please gear up to then launch this poster. Thank you very much.
Residents of Johannesburg have been plagued by water shortages. The country, of course, has been experiencing water challenges, with some communities not receiving clean drinking water for weeks on end.
On the other hand, while the city of Joburg and Rand Water says there isn't any water, they're losing a lot of water as well.
Experts say as much as 60% of the water that is pumped into Johannesburg water is lost through a failing infrastructure.
Experts say that aging infrastructure as well as lack of maintenance are all a big part of this problem.
Joburg Water doesn't have 64 billion rand needed to replace and refurbish failing infrastructure.
A lot of the lack of funds is due to corrupt activity that has diverted resources away from where they need to be spent into certain officials' pockets.
People are very desperate. They have to buy water to flush toilets.
It's unhygienic. It's not conducive to living standards.
It's a desperate situation, a struggle for a basic need.
It's quite difficult. It's very difficult. It's taking us back to the village.
Hi, South Africa. Welcome to the DA's live broadcast. Today we are here in Johannesburg, where the DA is launching its national slogan poster right here in Johannesburg. Now, right now, we are joined, and we obviously have seen earlier on, the DA federal leader, Geordin Hill-Lewis, who will be flighting that particular national slogan poster. We also have the DA federal chairperson, Solim Simanga, joining the federal leader this morning. But of course, we also have the DA mayoral candidate, Helen Ziller, who is joining the leadership as they flight this national slogan poster. Now, South Africa, as we head to the 4th of November, it is vitally important that we make our case to all of you of why we need a change in government, why we need a caring government, and a government that will get our municipalities, our cities across South Africa working. We cannot overstate the importance of this election and your vote and your voice in this election. We believe that it is the time to fix our municipalities, get our municipalities working, and of course, make sure that you vote on the 4th of November. Now, we are joined quickly by Thamsanqa Mabhena, who is also here with us. And as you can see, Geordin is now flighting that particular poster. But tell me just quickly, what does this moment mean for the DA, but also for South Africa, particularly municipalities across our country?
Thank you very much, Mr. Luyolo. It's not every day that you get an opportunity to be interviewed by your boss in the region. So thank you very much. Look, I think it's significant. Our federal leader is here, and I think the message is very clear. we have to get cities working. Each and every city has to work for South Africa to work. But most importantly, if our cities are not working, we're losing opportunities for investment. No business person can come and invest in a city where there's no water. No business person can come and invest in a city where the roads are riddled with potholes. No business person can come and invest in a city where electricity supply is unstable. There's no stability in terms of that. But also, most importantly, just simple, pure governance. And we are saying we must get our cities working. And I think this is quite significant. Our federal leader was in Tshwane yesterday spreading the same message. But I think it's most important where we are in the city of Johannesburg. I mean, if you look at the roads, the most smallest, most mundane service delivery issues are not being taken care of. If you can't take care of the small things, you definitely can't take care of the bigger things.
Now, as we see Geordin there flighting that slogan poster that will be going across the country as we head to the 4th of November, the slogan is quite simple: get our city working for all.
Yes, get our city working for all. So what is most important there is the following. Cities are sort of in a very difficult position where in terms of rates collection is a bit difficult to do because not everyone is working. But what that means is that the city has to be able to manage that and balance that. For instance, you can collect in areas where we are able to collect, but in areas where it's difficult for you to collect, you then cross-subsidize. So you do what we call cross-subsidization. You take those funds and then you go and invest in cities where people are less fortunate. If you look, for instance, in the city of Cape Town is investing more in the poorest areas than they do in the well-established areas. So that's cross-subsidization. So we have to make sure that we do that in order for the city to function and be efficient.
Now, it's also important, I mean, we're launching this national slogan poster in Johannesburg, probably the ground war of this election where many political parties will be making their office right here in Johannesburg. Johannesburg is, of course, the engine room of our economy. And now we also have a mayoral candidate here in Johannesburg by Helen Zille, the candidate who's standing here in Johannesburg. And tell me, just quickly, for those watching and listening at home, why Helen Zille in Johannesburg?
Look, I think you as the regional chairperson, you should be very proud of your team and of your teams that have done across the region. I think you've led the most diverse teams in terms of the region, the mayoral campaign. So I think why Helen Zille? Look, I think we need to stop being emotional about quite a lot of things. We need to be merit-based. Helen Zille is the only candidate so far in all the mayoral candidates that all the parties have launched that has experience of a decade being a premier and also quite a long time being in the city of Cape Town. She has laid the foundation of what the city of Cape Town is today. So therefore, we need someone that is experienced. We need to make sure that because the city is so broken, we can't be taking chances with people that have not done anything. If you look at the mayoral candidates of all the other parties, no one there has been a mayor. And only Helen Zille has been a premier, only Helen Zille has been an MEC, only Helen Zille has been an actual metro mayor. So we can't take chances with people that are not going to be able to sort of turn the ship around. You'll remember when Helen Zille came into the city of Cape Town. City of Cape Town was also badly run. Yeah. But city of Johannesburg is much more worse than the city of Cape Town. But you need someone that is, an iron lady, if I can call it that way. There's so much syndicated corruption in the city of Johannesburg. Everything from water, from electricity, from just filling potholes. I mean, currently, the JRA asphalt plant where they need to produce the tar to fill the potholes has been shut down for the past 20 days. So they can't produce asphalt to fill in the potholes. Why is that? Because they have not paid the gas supplier for that asphalt plant. So you need someone that will be able to marshal the troops. Currently, the city of Johannesburg, people can drive like they want because the contract for the speed cameras has expired. The city did not even manage to pay for their own fuel, gas. So it's just nonsensical things like that, mundane, useless. But I think why Helen Zille, I think it's someone that she'll definitely get the city right.
And as we see there, Helen Zille flighting the Get Joburg Working for All poster. And you know, Tammy, I couldn't agree with you more. We have a candidate here who is probably the most experienced public servant that our country has ever seen. And she's put up her hand here in Johannesburg to fix a city that has truly, truly been broken. And I think we don't have 5 more years left for Johannesburg under a different political party, under a different government. It's only the DA. It's only the DA that can fix Johannesburg, that can ensure that there's waters in the tap, that there's electricity, that our roads are filled where there are potholes. And this is the change that the DA is bringing forward. So without further ado, I want to say this, that South Africa, we are making the play to win your hearts, to win the voters' hearts, and to not only do that, to say where we have governed before, we have a proven track record of being able to do the work. So we'll be right back. Please stay tuned with us, and we'll ensure that you keep up to date with what we are doing today, launching the National Manifesto poster, Get South Africa Working.
Look at that, at least the ANC has a sense of irony. Their slogan is fixing local government. How'd you like that?
And she's a ward councillor. She's always fighting. Is it? She's a ward councillor.
The real sense of irony there, fixing local government. The same one the ANC broke. Well, you can't fix what you broke.
A few moments later.
Baba Kongolose.
Baba Uma.
Baba bye.
Everybody please come back. 30 seconds to live. All right, thank you very much. As you can see, the posters have been put up. Get Joburg working, get our cities working. An incredible day for us to be able to see that this morning here in Johannesburg. But without further ado, I'd like to call upon the DA Federal Leader, Geordin Hill-Lewis, to please just give us a few inputs. Thank you very much, Geordin.
Good morning. It is so great to be here back in Joburg this morning, on this beautiful Joburg morning. It's been freezing in Cape Town the last few weeks, so it's both a great time to be campaigning in Joburg and wonderful to experience the summer-like weather. And it is always fun to join Solly and Helen and our Joburg activists out on the campaign trail. And today is an important marker and milestone in the campaign, because from today you will see tens of thousands, certainly hundreds of thousands of these posters rolling out across Johannesburg and across Gauteng and across our country as we get closer and closer to this all-important November 4th election day. And so it's great to be here to mark the first poster going up on a pole in Joburg with our wonderful election message: get our city working for all, and get Joburg working for all. And that is such a simple, yes, good morning. That is such a simple and powerful message. It is not a big, grand, miraculous political promise, but it is the most powerful thing that we can pledge and commit to the public. That all of our towns and cities across the country that have suffered for so long under bad government and mismanagement and corruption, and in all the many ways that they are broken and are not working for all of their residents, we can fix them. That is a very, very powerful and simple message. And not fix them for some neighborhoods or fix them for some people, what distinguishes us, every other party on the ballot paper, almost explicitly says they're only interested in serving one specific part of society. We are interested in making Joburg, making every town and city work for everyone. We want everyone to benefit from DA government, to see the difference that the DA makes in government, the clean government, the ethics, the integrity, the respect for public funds, the investment in essential infrastructure, the commitment to professionalism and merit in the appointment of public officials. All of those things everyone benefits from, no matter where you live in Joburg or indeed in South Africa. The last thing I want to say is we have been going about our campaign, running a positive campaign, getting out there around the country, but it is increasingly interesting and odd to me to see how everyone else seems to have given up. There's just no one else campaigning. Helen, I don't know if the ANC have thrown in the towel in this city. I hope they have. But we are going to be out there first, campaigning on the streets, knocking on doors, putting up posters, handing out pamphlets. On the way here from the hotel this morning, I saw all of the streets lined with billboards already with our message on there. So it's great to see that the DA is leading in this campaign, not just in the power of our message, but also in the commitment of our activists and our campaign. So thank you very much for that positivity, for that work. We have got just about 70 days to go. And my message to all of the residents of Joburg, Tshwane, Ekurhuleni, and to all of the residents in broken towns and cities across South Africa, if you want your town to work, if you want your city to work, if you want the basics to work for everyone, then there is only one choice on the 4th of November, and that is the DA. It's great to be here. Thank you very much.
Viva DA, viva! Viva Geordin Hill-Lewis, viva! Get our cities working, that's right, that's what we are saying. And without wasting any time, I'd like to call upon our DA Federal Chairperson, Salim Simanga. Viva Salim Simanga, viva! Viva Salim Simanga, viva!
Thank you, Kokeli. To the regional leadership led by Liolo, I see Belinda is here, and the team from Johannesburg that is all here, the mayoral candidate, or the mayor, the incoming mayor of the city of Johannesburg. Jordan, I have to disagree with you that others are not campaigning. Others are promoting the DA because all that they have to say is to talk about Helen and not what they're going to do. While Helen is talking about what she is going to do. So they are campaigning, but they're campaigning for us. Here's the thing. You need to understand when we talk about working cities and working towns. Working cities and working towns means dignity for its people. Means that you have services that are working, sewer that is not flowing on the streets, water that is coming out of taps instead of people waiting in line with buckets to get water. It means electricity that is there, that people are able to then have and access electricity any time of the day and night. It means metropolises that are not just doing fundraising, but are there enforcing bylaws and doing what now needs to then be done. It means that you are able to then attract investments into your cities and people are getting jobs, and when people get jobs, people have the freedom to choose where they live, how they live, where they take their kids to school, where they get access health care and all of that. That is what a working city represents. So, Rona, Rirmu Batumba Rona, Khetokia Lona. Khetho ke ya lona gore ba tlo tswella pele ntse le sokola le sa thole di services ntse le sokola bana ba sa sebetse ntse le sokola go tletse di drugs ntse le sokola ntse le di pothole di tseleng mabone a seo or le kgetha Koko Helen or tla mo kenyang gore tla ba mera wa rona tla gona o lekisa dilo mo Johannesburg le ditoropo tse ding tse di leng teng le di mera tsa rona tse di re beileng. We are saying that we are ready to make that change, and this is why, as a Democratic Alliance, Alliance, we are the first off the block to then say, here's a contract that we're putting with the people of Johannesburg, the people of Tshwane, the people of Ekurhuleni, and every other place in South Africa, to say we are placing a candidate in each and every ward across the length and breadth of South Africa. We're placing mayoral candidates all over. We're placing systems in place where we're saying we're ready to take over, so that we can get our cities working, we can get our local governments working. Because my understanding is that if local government fails, you can't have a national government that works. There's no address somewhere in the national government where there is an investor putting a factory. A factory is somewhere in a municipality, somewhere in a street, somewhere in a plot where municipality needs to provide the services in order for those factories to be able to then succeed. And this is why it's important that we get local government right. National government can deal with policy and all of that, but local government must deal with bread and butter issues of everyday people's life, make sure that people get the dignity that they deserve, they get the access that they deserve, and more importantly, they can live a freedom life that they choose. And this is why we are saying we're ready to rescue Johannesburg, we're ready to rescue every other town, and from the Democratic Alliance, we're saying we wish the elections were just tomorrow. But we will use the 75 days in order to build up momentum, in order to get more people behind the DA and ensure that we rescue the city of Johannesburg and all other municipalities that have fallen in the hands of the Tsotsi over a couple of years, and we'll turn it around and we'll make sure that ultimately Johannesburg works, Pretoria works, Ekurhuleni works, Nelson Mandela works, and every other municipality, and Geordin continues to do the splendid job that it's doing in Cape Town as we rescue South Africa going forward. Amanda! Amanda! Thank you very much.
Siyavuma prasoli sitigiwe ngamasele Joburg sithi mawaphume amasele Joburg mawaphume. Enkosi kakhulu. We now move on to our DA mayoral candidate in Johannesburg, the one that's going to end opportunities Amasela, the one who's going to chase Amasela out and put them where they belong, in jail. Thank you very much. Let's welcome our DA mayoral candidate, Helen Ziller. Viva Helen Ziller, viva! Viva Helen Ziller, viva! Yena gogo ngena.
Thank you very, very much, Luyolo, and all our colleagues who are here today. This is a very nostalgic moment for me, and I hope you don't mind me being personal for a moment, but the street that runs alongside here and joins Louis Botha just behind us is 2nd Street, Orange Grove. And right behind this hotel was my granny's house, 27 2nd Street. And I spent many weekends, many weeks actually, with my granny behind this building. And it was quite a smart hotel back in the day. And we used to walk to that corner and then down Louis Botha to do shopping at the little shops here. It was a lovely place to live. And I remember it with such fondness. Now I go to the corner there and I'm told that in 2017, a taxi plowed into the pillars and the afdaki over the pavement has half fallen down, and the other half is going to fall down soon, you can see that, and probably kill someone. But since 2017, they've been trying to get the council to come and fix it. Either demolish the remaining pillars or build the ones that were knocked down and fix that corner before it kills someone. But this whole area has been killed and destroyed. And I remember so clearly what it used to be like. And so that gives me an extra and very deep and personal motivation to stop the rot in Joburg. When this kind of thing happens, it destroys the pride of a community. People aren't proud of where they live. They no longer love where they live. And the first point of being devoted to a city is to feel proud of it, to love it. And there's nothing not to love, essentially, about Joburg. The very best thing is the people of Joburg, but the second best is the weather in late winter. I mean, look at this. If this was anywhere in the world, people would be on the beaches, in the parks, in their bikinis, and here we are in late winter where we all have to put on sunblock and we're sorry we wore long sleeves. This is Joburg, and it's this sunny brightness that characterizes the people in all seasons. Now, I worry a bit sometimes because Joburg people are so resilient. I didn't know there was a point that you become too resilient. But when things start collapsing, they don't complain for months. They actually adjust and get used to it, and it becomes the new normal. I need to tell them this is not normal. You've forgotten what normal looks like. And our pledge to you in this election is to bring you back to a new normal that is better than what you now take for granted. That is our promise in this election. And I've got a personal, absolutely deep motivation to drive it because I remember the normal Joburg. So let's go out there and do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Helen. We also do have our ward candidate who's standing in this ward. I just want him to just wait for us, Daniel Power. He's our ward candidate standing in this particular ward. As Geordin as well as Sonia have said, we have a candidate in every ward, and we are very much serious about winning all these wards in our cities. Of course, we are also joined by our political head here, Nico Deyaga, who I just want to give a great mention, and of course, the caucus leader of Johannesburg, Belinda Ejuanzoku. So I'm very grateful to have the leadership of Johannesburg here. Colleagues, as we've said, the national slogan poster is up. The DA is ready to put our message forward. We are ready to get our cities working. We are ready to get Johannesburg working. We invite all of the people in Johannesburg to please be ready. We will be at your doorstep these coming days, these coming months. We will be sitting down with you, listening to you, and asking for your vote. We are indeed ready to get our cities working. In closure, I would like to say, should there be any requests for interviews, we will be doing one-on-one interviews with the leadership, so you are more than welcome to request those interviews with that. With that said, thank you very much for joining us. We are ready. Get our cities working. Get our cities working. Get our cities working. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.